दोस्तों आप लोगों का स्वागत है इस वीडियो में। और आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे ऐसे केस के बारे में जो है डेमोनिक पोजीशन पे बेस्ड और इतना कंट्रोवर्शियल है कि इस पे एक मूवी भी है, द एक्सोर्सिज्म ऑफ एमिली रोज। और ये केस कोर्ट भी जा चुका है। इफ यू इंटरेस्टेड इन, लेट्स रोल। Annelies Michel was born in 21 September 1952 in a small town of Glinsberg in Bavaria, Germany. Michel was raised as a strict Catholic. In 1968, when Annelies was 16 years old, she experienced her first episode of losing consciousness, and another similar event occurred in 1969. After this, her mother took her to the family doctor, Dr. Vigot, and a neurologist, Dr. Luthi, who examined her and ran an EEG, a brain scan, and all the results are good. They found nothing wrong, and they thought that it could be a seizure. After 1969, Annelies have two more similar episodes, but they found nothing wrong, and all the EEG brain scans are normal. But all the things took a turn when Annelies was in 20. She had become intolerant of various religious objects and began to hear voices. And when it all happened, her mother described this event to Dr. Luthi, and Dr. Luthi suggested her to see a Jesuit. On November 1973, Annelies was diagnosed by a Freudian psychiatrist, and he declared her as a neurotic with possible epilepsy. Another neurologist found epileptic pattern too and put her on a Tegretol drug. And in July 1975, her condition got worse. She barely slept, and the most disturbing part for me is that she ate spiders, flies, and coals, and even licked her own urine up from the floor. She destroyed the holy pictures from the walls. She began showing abnormal behavior. She used to tear her own clothes and crawl beneath a table and behave like a dog for 2 days. Annelies also exhibit quote close to a superhuman, according to her sister, quote, as if she were a rag doll. After taking psychiatric medication for 5 years, failed to improve her symptoms, Michelle and her family became convinced that she was possessed by a demon. Father Redwick, an expert in exorcism, was convinced that Annelies was possessed, and he even compared her symptoms to schizophrenia. Although an old woman who diagnosed Annelies at first claimed that she is possessed and to examine her, she took her to a pilgrimage. Though at first the church is denied to help Annelies, but with the help of Pastor Alt, who gave evidence of possessedness to a bishop, Joseph, along with a letter written by Annelies to the bishop explaining that she wanted to suffer for other people. On September 24, 1975, the first exorcism was performed. Father Renz and Father Alt allowed some of the exorcism treatment to be recorded. In the exorcism seasons, they try to reveal the demons those possess Annelies.
Nein, mir Klötze. Einmal mir Klötze. Oh, so gerne will er nicht. Oh, ich gerne nicht. Oh.
Sind wir schon drei?
Wie. Was ist so eine Scheiße?
She even mentioned another demon named Valentine Fleshman, and she provided some accurate details about the real Fleshman, who was an excommunicated priest, which was not known by the church. Although as a Catholic she knew that taking one's own life is an unforgivable sin, till she tried to take her life at times. On June 13, 1976, Anish had another exorcism, only saying, "Please." Her last words to her mother, Anna, were, "Mother, I'm afraid." The next morning she was found dead in her room. She died at the age of 23 after 67 exorcism. Reports said that time she died, she weighed only 68 pounds. She was suffering from phenomena and high fever, and she died due to starvation. On 1978, Mr. and Mrs. Michel, along with Father Renz and Father Alt, were accused of being homicide, and the case went to trial. As defense, they presented eyewitness testimonies, audio recordings of exorcism, and about the medical treatment. Priest said it might have including electroshock therapy, force feeding, and even tranquilizing, but all against her will. But an autopsy revealed that Enrich had a healthy brain, and there is no such symptoms that could cause a epileptic seizure, not even on a macroscopic level. Even after examination, there was no sign of ulcers on her body, which is frequently found in victims of starvation. The prosecution and sentenced Mr. and Mrs. Michel, Father Renz, and Father Alt to a 6-month prison and 3-year suspension for the priest, and payment for all court costs. The court ruled that Enrich was unable to make decisions for herself and should have been forced to submit to medical care. तो आप लोग सोच रहे होंगे कि क्या सच में एनिलिस पोजेस थी बाय डीमंस, और वैसे 6 अलग अलग डीमंस की आवाज़ क्यों निकाल रही थी। तो मैं आप लोगों के सारे डाउट्स क्लियर कर देता हूँ, बट उससे पहले आप लोगों को ये पता होना चाहिए कि एक्सोर्सिज्म क्या होता है। एक्सोर्सिज्म एक टाइप की प्रैक्टिस है जो एग्जिस्ट करती थी वेरियस कल्चर्स एंड रिलीजन्स में, और ये प्रैक्टिस बहुत ही पॉपुलर थी कैथोलिक चर्चेस में इन 1500s, जहाँ प्रीस्ट यूज करते एक लैटिन फ्रेज फैडो रेट्रो सताना, यानी कि गो बैक सेटन, to expel demons from their immortal host. तो अब बात करते हैं एनिलिस मिशेल के बारे में। अकॉर्डिंग टू प्रोसिक्यूशंस, जो ड्रग्स प्रिस्क्राइब किए थे न्यूरोलॉजिस्ट ने, उस ड्रग्स के कुछ साइड इफेक्ट्स थे, जैसे कि डिप्रेशन एंड सुसाइडल थॉट्स। इसलिए कई बार एनिलिस ने सुसाइड करने की कोशिश की थी, और जो एक्सोर्सिज्म एक्सरसाइज की थी एनिलिस पे, उस वजह से वो खुद बिलीव करने लगी थी कि उसके अंदर डीमंस हैं। प्रोसिक्यूशंस का यह भी कहना है कि अगर फोर्स फीडिंग की होती एनिलिस को इवन अ वीक बिफोर हर डेथ, देन शी वुड हैव सर्वाइव्ड, बट सैडली शी डाइड बिकॉज ऑफ स्टारवेशन। तो दोस्तों, वीडियो यहीं खत्म होती है, और अगर आप लोगों को वीडियो पसंद आई तो इस वीडियो को लाइक करिए और सब्सक्राइब करिए मेरे चैनल को, और शेयर करिए अपने दोस्तों के साथ।